out of the lineup. Throws it back inside the Washington zone, and Bob Rouse is in to tie him up. Now here's Scott Stevens. Plays it ahead on the right wing for Alan May. May ahead to center. In across the line, back into the Devils zone. The puck touched in the corner. It's icing. Now Danico drops the gloves right away and hangs on. He's got a hand in the face of one of the Capital players. Now we've got some pushing and shoving with Hatcher and Alan May in there battling with the Devils' Brendan Shanahan. But Danico came out of the corner, I should say, after the icing call, and right back at Bob Joyce. As Joyce went in for the icing call, didn't get there first. Danico did. The whistle blew, and then after the bump, Danico was all over Bob Joyce.
Well, I'd say this answers your question. Really the first serious contact.
Here's Doug Brown. He tries to center it, but it's held against the back of the netting, and now Dale Hunter. But in retaliation, Kevin Hatcher takes the penalty for high sticking. Now Belichick comes in up high here on Hatcher. Rouse at the point, a slap shot, kick save made by Terreri. Down to 30 seconds. Leach hit at the blue line by Casatona. Now Leach over on the right wing. Fetisov battling at the point, takes a swing at Hunter. Shanahan steps in. Dale Hunter really wants to get at Fetisov, as Fetisov took a swing with his glove at Dale Hunter. Now McLean's got a hold of Hunter. Courtnall comes in to grab Fetisov. And we've got Scott Stevens and Brendan Shanahan about to square off as well, away from the main pack. And they get a warning from Kerry Fraser. Still involved. Dale Hunter and John McLean. Now Steve Leach starts to push and shove with Kasatonov. Bob Rouse has something to say about that. He comes in to challenge Kasatonov. Fetisov grabs Leach once again. Time has run out in the period. Shanahan is following the referee now to ask about penalty times, as Fraser stands by to watch McLean and Hunter get separated. Stevens taking another push in there, as well as Courtnall at McLean and Shanahan. The Devils outshoot the Capitals 13-10 during the first period and use a pair of power play goals by John McLean and an initial goal-scoring play early in the period by Brendan Shanahan to take a 3-0 lead over the Washington Capitals. Play underway once again. Bob Joyce right in front of the Washington bench. And is tied up there. Now some pushing and shoving starts. Stastny reaching in once again. This time he's grabbed by Langway. And Langway has a hold of him.
Boy, pretty innocuous situation.
Backhand. Centers. Courtnall a shot. A save by Terreri. And the rebound smothered in front of the goal. Ciccarelli objecting to some treatment he got while underneath the pileup. And feels that he was belted once again. Is arguing now with Kerry Fraser, wanting to know how many of these times the Devils will be allowed to get away with that kind of treatment.
And Terreri coming up with a great save, as Courtnall had all kinds of time. I don't think he got the shut up as much as he wanted to. And you see Ciccarelli objecting. He's hauled down again by Maley, and then gets a whack in at Fetisov, and Fetisov responds with that stick in there.
Giving Shanahan a shove as he came through the circle a bit early. Caps are all lined up. They want Courtnall to take the shot. Hunter and Shanahan continue to push and shove. Faceoff goes to the corner, harmless. And now some more pushing and shoving as Shanahan gets in there and starts to rub noses with Scott Stevens. Now McLean and Alan May also really getting going, and warned is Alan May by Kerry Fraser to head to the bench, but McLean is allowed to get back into the pile. Now Kasatonov has had his helmet pulled off. He and Hunter are starting to get going in the corner. Now Fetisov gets belted by May. Fetisov still has not dropped his gloves. May's being held away by the referee. Kasatonov and Hunter still might go. Courtnall's hanging on there. And Fetisov comes back in to grab Courtnall as May skates over to the Washington players bench as instructed by the official.
Yeah, but they've done nothing about John McClain. Kerry Fraser came out and told them both to get away. Alan May did back off, and then McClain goes jumping right back in the pile. Then they send Alan May away and allow McClain to stand back in this pile again.
Fetisov getting another shove here from Hunter. You know, Al, I've seen it from both the Soviet players, a real strong dislike to Dale Hunter.
For the Devils, 9, 2 period total of 22.
They played the Adams division instead of the Soviet Elite League.
Now Stevens has dropped his gloves and appears to be ready to go after Shanahan. But the linesmen have it broken up, and they're going to send all the players off the ice now. To the net, there's Tucker to get it. Tucker fires off the glass to the point. Belichick keeps it in, and two Capitals pick on the opportunity there to run Belichick. And Steve Leach and Jeff Courtnall really ran Belichick right against the board. That was like a steel to magnet as those guys went after Belichick.
Well, if the six were down, this is again a very legal hit. Belichick looks like he's going to be okay. Trainer Ted Such out with him. We'll be back.
Stolen by Stevens, taken back by Shanahan. He's in alone. A crashing of the net. Beaupre knocked down in the goal. The puck still loose. Weinrich fires and scores.
I can't believe
Beaupre was held up on the play. There's no way that goal can be allowed. Beaupre was knocked down in the net. He had a Devil player lying right across him. That one just can't count.
Unless he's saying Shanahan was taken into the net by a Capital, but it certainly looked that would be impossible because Shanahan was in all alone, Mike. Now watch it right here. The Capitals trying to get it out of the zone. Shanahan is in all by himself. Now he's spun off there at the very end by Miller.
He's in no hurry to get up
not
either.
letting down Beaupre up. See, now he's in the crease.
He's also in the crease. That should not be a goal.
An awful call. Just an absolutely awful call.
Pavanka behind the goal to Hunter. He leaves it for Ciccarelli. Ciccarelli hit by Maley. The puck still loose. Time running out. Hunter tries to dig it out from Maley's skate. Now to the corner for Pavanka. Back to the point. Here's Hatcher. A wrist shot. It's knocked down and batted away from in front of the net. A big pileup in front of the goal. And time runs out. The Devils have 3 players lying in the net. And that works to keep the Washington Capitals from scoring the tying goal. More pushing and shoving now in front of the goal. The game is ended. New Jersey has won it 6-5. And we'll see if any other penalties come out of this here as the players continue to push and shove in front of Chris Terreri.